welcome back to another cash stuffing envelope with Budgeting with Debbie. I hope you're all well wherever you are in the world. It is Sunday the 28th of February today. We are going to be stuffing money from my paycheck from the 26th. Before we start stuffing our envelopes, I just need to unstuff my wallet and purse from the previous month. So this is my little purse that I just use in my work bag because I don't like taking loads of money to work with me. So got a note left over in here, so we've got a tenner. It's quite exciting. And then, oh, got some loose change. Just bear with me a second. I always keep a hair bowl in my purse. If you've got long hair, if you know, you know. Right then, so we've got £10 and a bit of change. So this will go into my savings envelope when we come to stuffing. And this few bits of loose change will go into my cash money box that I keep at home. So I'll just put, oh, it's alive, put that to one side. And then this is my main purse. So those of you who've watched me before know that I use a Filofax Saffiano. I've got a little ink stain on there, which is a bit distressing. Maybe it's an excuse to get a new one, eh? The Budget Mom's got a nice printed one out that's all themed to her theming, hint, hint. But anyway, we'll see. So I've spent a lot of money this month, guys. Spent a hell of a lot of money this month, but it's all been controlled spending, so we've not gone into any other debt. So I'll just move my golfing token out. Got quite a lot of loose change left over. Then if we look in the actual envelope, so eating out is empty. Beauty, I've still got some in, but I don't unstuff that, that just rolls over. My daughter's got a bit of money left in, and household is empty. So this money in my daughter's envelope, I'm going to put this, I've decided last month that whatever's left over in her envelope, I'm going to put into her bank account. So that will go into her bank account when I can get into town next to pay it in. So if you've watched me before, you know the drill. I like to keep a few pound coins in my purse, just as a bit of a change, bit of a float if you like. So I'll put £5 back in there. And again, the rest of this will go into my money box, and it all builds up, and then periodically pay it into the bank when we've got full bags of cash. So that's that. Right then. So if we stuff my purse first, and then we can get on with the sinking funds. So today we are going to be stuffing my envelopes with money. This is my English money here. I use Monopoly money for my sinking funds, so that's why you see Monopoly money on the thumbnail at the start. So how much are we going to be stuffing today? We've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50. So £250. So because I always forget, I'm going to do work food first. So I always set aside £30 a month for me to take to work with me, and this is in case I want to buy myself any coffees or a slice of cake or a chocolate bar if I'm having a particularly rough day. So that's done. I can put that out to the side and forget about it. Right, so next we'll move back to my purse. So my eating out envelope. So I give myself £40 a month. I went over this month, guys. I ended up using my buffer out of my bank account. We were a bit naughty. Uber Eats has done very well out of us this month, but we can draw a line and start again. So these envelopes, the fillers or the labels, if you like, I made them myself. I say I made them. I designed them. My husband made them. And then we just printed them out on photo paper, and I think they've come out quite nicely. And these are just little plastic wallets. I think I got them from W.H. Smith's, but you can find them online quite easily enough. So beauty, I've not been able to get to the salons because of quarantine. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40. And we're going to add another 50, so 60, 80, 90. So when we do open up again, I can go and get my pedicure, which I'm absolutely desperate for. I can get my eyebrows waxed, which will be amazing, and I can get a haircut because I'm starting to resemble a Yeti right now. Okay. Holly is my daughter, so I set aside £50 each month just in case I need to get her any bits and bobs or pay for her for anything. So last month I bought her a few books and bits and bobs, so that's where that comes from. And then household, I put £40 a month. So if I want to buy anything for the house, I know some people use their household money as like cleaning supplies and toilet rolls and stuff, but that comes all out of our groceries budget, which comes out of our joint account. This is just my money. And then £40 for my fun money. So I can just spend that on whatever I want to. So that's going in there. And that is my cash envelopes stuffed. Right then, so now we're going to move on to the sinking funds. So we need the Drama Llama book. I need my cash envelopes. And I need my placeholder money. So if you're new to me, why am I using Monopoly money? It's a bit mental. Well, I don't want to have lots of money in the house. And if I tell you that this month I had a very good payday from work and I am stuffing close to £1,000 in my cash envelopes, I don't want that much money, hard cash, lying around in the house. So I use Monopoly money as a placeholder, and then all this money is all in my instant saver account online where it's nice and safe. I can access it whenever I need to, and then I just keep a tab of it in my book so I know what's for which account. As I've mentioned before, you can get bank accounts that do money pots, so you can keep track of it digitally that way. I'm a bit old school. I'm not quite sure about those banks, so I've decided to do it this way. It works for me. Again, it's personal finance. You do whatever suits you, really. So let's move to our 2021 savings. So as you can see, I had £60 in there at the end of January's pay. I treated myself to some new clothes and a new wax melt burner, so I'm down to zero. And we had just the £10 left to the side, so that's all I'm going to stuff in here. And like I say, I am going to date this for the 26th because that was when I got paid. I'm using it's a zebra pen. I can't remember the make of the pen. It's quite comfortable to write with. I think it comes up quite nicely on the page. It's not too thin. It doesn't bleed through, which is nice. Right, next we have medical. So each month I put £20 a month for this. Now, as I say every month, I live in the UK. We've got the NHS, but we have to pay for things like glasses, prescriptions, dentists, that sort of thing. So, and I'm getting ready for some new glasses. Oh, I forgot to log something. Paid for a prescription for when I had some. No, I haven't. 2040. Oh, that's the New Balance. Sorry. I'm post nights again. 260. I was going to say I used some for a prescription, but that was back in December. I think I haven't quite caught up with myself since then. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place today, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. It'll get better. Come on, let's keep faith. Right then, Valentine's Day. So spent most of that this month because obviously it's just been February. So I just save £5 a month. I had £1 left over, so I'll have 6 in here. Oh, these got a bit out of order. So I've got 1 left in there. So add the 5, makes 6. Next is Amazon Prime. So I'd oversaved a little bit because I wasn't sure if the prices were going to go up, so I wanted to have a little bit left over. And the price was actually £79. I did look in, I think I spoke about this before, that I looked into whether it'd be cheaper to pay monthly direct debit rather than yearly, and it's not. It's actually cheaper to pay a lump sum for the year. I think you end up getting like a month's free or something like that by doing it this way, or 2 months free. So I'm just going to leave this little buffer left over and then just let it roll over basically. So 26. So we're adding £8 for this one. So 8 and 9 by my reckoning makes 17. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm going to have to go through and do some condensing later because I'm running out of envelopes in my stash. I've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So next is Disney Plus. So if you remember, if you're a returning viewer, I did start stuffing a bit more than I normally did because I was worried about the price increase because I'd read somewhere about a price hike. However, my husband had the email saying that it's going to be, I think he said it was going to be £59. So either 59 or 49, we can't quite remember. And as you can see, we've already got that. So my dilemma is, do I keep overstuffing and get like a bit of time ahead in case of a price hike next year? Is it really going to go up that much? Or do I go back to saving £5 a month and put that other money to good use somewhere else? So how much have I budgeted? I'd budgeted £15 for this month, but I don't need it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change plans on the fly. I'm going to go back to going £5. And then that extra 10 I can put somewhere else. So we've got 50, 65 here, makes 70. That bill comes out in March, so we're all ready for that. Next is Easter. So I spent some money on some Easter eggs and things. I'm putting £5 a month away for this, so that makes it £39. So that will go towards Easter eggs and a nice joint of meat for Easter Day. Right, Father's Day. Father's Day in the UK is in June, and I put £10 a month away for that, so I can get a present for both my dad and for my husband, for my daughter. So we've got £80 in there at the moment. Another 10 makes 90. No idea what I'm buying for them yet, but we'll come to that a bit closer to the time. And also my dad's birthday, which is also in June. So that's £90 in there as well. My brother's birthday, boring old same story, gets another £10. So he's going to have 70. His birthday's in August, so that's why he's a little bit behind my dad. Registration also gets £10 a month. So I'm a nurse, so this is what this registration fee is for. We have to pay, it's like £120 a year. So this is telling me I'm halfway there, which means I need to do some work. So my revalidation is due this year, so I need to start compiling all that information and putting all together my evidence for that, so that I'm not doing it lastminute.com. So I might try and start doing some of that in the next couple of weeks. School fund. So this is a fund that both myself and my husband pay into. He gives me the money, and we put £40 a month away. So why are we putting so much away for school? She's not in private school. Like that would be enough. But basically this September she goes up to secondary school, and it's going to be whole new uniforms, books, supplies, everything. So we're going to need quite a bit of cash for that. So we started nice and early to try and get prepared. And what's helped us along the way, which is bad for her but good for us, is that all school trips have been cancelled this year because of the pandemic. So we've got extra money that would have paid, because this is also for trips as well. So we've got that bit of extra jump start towards her uniform. So we've got 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. My husband's birthday. His birthday is in October. And I put £20 a month away for him. I think I'm going to have to increase this to do what I want to do for his birthday. Because we're going to Disney World in October, hopefully. So I said I'd buy him a lightsaber, so that's about it. I can't remember how much they are. I think about $100, $200, something like that. Need to do a bit more research. BACCM. So this is a group that I'm part of, for want of a better word. It's the British Association of Critical Care Nurses. In my house, we call it the bacon, because we like bacon. And the reason I put in more away than I have been is to start saving towards conference fees and things, because I do quite enjoy going to them. So 37 add 15. I made that as 52. I'm trying to be good and use my brain and not use a calculator. I'm trying to stave off some Alzheimer's disease. Oh, crikey. Although it would seem, oh my days, that I have no coordination today. Right, so let's just double check that I can in fact add up. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 5, 50, 1, 2. Check me out. So the monthly, sorry, I keep saying monthly, the yearly registration is about £50, £42, something like that. So anything else will go towards, like I say, towards conference. I've already paid for this year's conference. It's a virtual one, but next year I think it's going to hopefully try and be live, and it'll be £200-300. So I thought if I start now, just getting a bit of a head start on it, and then once I know costs, I can start budgeting a bit better for that. But at least I've just got a bit of something going towards it. Goose Fair. So again, if you're new to me, Goose Fair is a large travelling fair. It comes to my county every year, except for last year because, pandemic. It's they come with like massive roller coasters and stalls and little like carnival games, really. And it goes on for 3 or 4 days at the start of October. So we're saving that money in case we need it for this year. If they don't come this year, we'll just probably put it towards what one of our other goals are at the time. So my daughter's birthday is also in October, and I'm putting £20 a month away for her. So she's up to £100. She'll actually have her birthday whilst we're out in America. Halloween, put just £5 a month away. It's the price of a coffee, and it means that come Halloween I don't have to worry about extra money for sweets, or if I want to buy extra decorations to decorate the house up. It's all there sorted. We didn't really do anything last year, just because nobody really wanted to go out and trick and treat. So I don't know. It was a bit sad, but hopefully it'll all come back, that sort of thing, and we'll find a way to do it in a safe way so that people aren't frightened of the pandemic and still have fun. That's my ultimate dream. I know that we're never going to go back to full normal. Probably. I think the world's been forever changed. We've just got to adapt to live in these new times, I suppose. So bonfire night, I also put £5 a month away. So last year we bought our own fireworks. In fact, we've still got some fireworks left over, I think. But if things are back to, like I say, if things are back up to what they used to be, there might be a local fireworks display, so that'll pay for that, or some more fireworks for at home. Christmas one. So I have two Christmas funds. This is one that I fund for me, and this is for me to spend on my friends, my family, that just come out of my money. And then we have one that's like the family, if you like, that we use for my daughter's present and for food and for decorations. So I put £50 a month away into this one. So that's going to be 138. So we've got 51, 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have to put a bit extra in that just to round it up because it's doing me head in. I'll do that next month, I think. So I already planned out this month. Christmas 2 is the one that both myself and my husband pay into. And this we put £75 a month away into. So that will be 225 that we should have in here. So that's 50, 100, 225. So if you think for Christmas already, I've got about nearly £360 saved up already, and it's only the end of February, so that's really good. Happy with that. New Year, I just put £5 a month away. Not sure if I'm going to be working it or not yet. It's far too early to tell. But just put £5 a month away. And as I've shown you through doing these videos for nearly a year now, that this system works and it's not hard. It doesn't deprive me throughout the rest of the month. You know, it's not like I can't do what I want to do because I've put £5 a month away for New Year. Oh, sorry, I've just bashed the camera. Sorry guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I just had flailing my arms around like a demented flamingo and just whacked the camera. We're back to start. So like I say, yeah, I've not deprived myself by saving this money each month, and it means that at the time when, you know, busy times of the year when you're spending a lot of money on events or presents and, you know, nice things for your family, you don't have to worry about money. It just takes that stress out. And we had one of the nicest Christmas, although it was really low key, because I didn't have to stress about money. It was the first year in my entire adult life where I've not had to stress about the money and how I'm going to pay for Christmas. Or I'm not paying for Christmas like for the next year. I'm paying for next year's Christmas now in advance. It just makes me feel a lot more in control of my money, really. Right, gifts. So this is for my friends' birthdays, and I also use this for if you know, if I have to pay into any leaving funds for people at work. You know, if we do a collection, I've got money that I can use towards that. So we've got 35, so that makes 55 in total. Definitely going to have to go through this off camera and condense these notes down. anniversary. So our anniversary is in September. I've also already got this year's presents sorted because I got theatre tickets for last year, which it's been delayed till this year. Oh man, look at that. So yeah, that's already sorted for this year. So we've got 20, 35. Home improvements. Now this is a big one this month. So in the month of January, I did a lot of overtime. As I've mentioned, I'm a nurse, I work on intensive care, and at the moment there's as much overtime going as I can physically manage to do. I don't do loads, I just do a couple of extra each month just to help facilitate some of our goals. And our main goal for this year is to become consumer debt free, which we're well on track for. But one of my other goals is to buy myself a new garden set for the garden, a new like rattan sofa set like with an up-down table to go on the new decking, because we had a big garden renovation last year and then winter came, so it didn't seem any point buying one. So this month I have put aside £500 towards the new sofa set. So I could get one for this, but it's of dubious quality, and I think, do you know what? I've worked really hard for this. I might treat myself to a nice one. So I'm going to see what I get paid next month and see if I can put another decent chunk, and then it'll be more springtime then and I can get it then. So we're going to have 550, 60, 70, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9. £589. That suddenly got a boost. Technology. This one, however, has been completely drained. It's like I've flipped them over. So as I've mentioned before, I'm starting a new course in sort of March, April time, and I needed a new laptop, and it's like everything fell into place for me. So we went onto Amazon just to have a look at what sort of prices things were, to let me know how much more I'm going to have to put towards it really. And we found one that's really good specs, apparently, according to my geek of a husband. It's pretty and it's black and it works, that's all I know. And I got myself a mouse, and I managed to pay for the Microsoft Office package, and I had just enough money. So I'm really, really happy. Came the other day, it's beautiful. I even learned how to set it up a little bit, so that was quite good. And I didn't frustrate my husband too much with it. So we're going to restart off this sinking fund, just to start saving towards future phones if I need a new iPad or anything else that I need. So I'm just going to put £32 in here. Now why £32? It's a random amount. It was so that I had a round number going into my sinking funds basically. So 20, 30, 1 and 2. And where's the technology envelope? There it is. So that's that. Trips. So this is for any trips away. So we had a trip to London planned for in January, but that's been postponed. It was postponed till June, but I've had an email to say it's been postponed again. The money is all there. So the Frozen West End show. So the tickets are already bought. They're paid for. So this was going to pay for train fare, hotel fare, and a bit of spending money for whilst we're down there. So I'm keeping that to one side, ready for when we can go. And then we're looking at starting to plan another little trip for this summer to go just to a couple of places that we like to go to. So we like to go to Bletchley, which if you know your World War II history, it's where they broke the Enigma code. And we're also thinking of going back to Harry Potter studio tour because they've had some new exhibits since we were there last. So that's what we're saving for now. So inside this envelope, we've got 550 for the frozen trip. And then we had 75, and we're adding another 75 to make 150. Oopsie daisy. Then last but not least, so archery. My daughter does archery. We've got some money in here already. We keep this with physical cash in here. We've got about £61 in here. She's hopefully going to be able to start that up again at the end of March. We're just waiting to see. So last but not least is another trips fund. So this is my spending money for when we go to Disney. So I've got £100 in here. I normally put 20, but I'm going to put that extra £10 into there as well. So I've got 130. So this is for me to buy some ears and buy a new bag and snacks and just generally have a fantastic time. So that's me done. Sorry it was a bit chaotic at times. So we've got sinking funds done, cash envelopes done. We're all set up for the month. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are. I hope you're enjoying the slightly better weather. If you're over here in Blighty, it's slightly less gloomy. Take care. Oh, please like and subscribe. It really helps. And also drop me any comments if there's any other information you want to know, or if there's any other content you want me to add into these videos. These are purely a way for me to keep accountable to myself and to my family and to make sure I keep doing the right thing. But if I can help anybody else along the way, I'm more than happy to do so. So take care. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.